Hey everyone, I wanted to scale game Sonic because weirdly enough, I've never actually broken down his attack potency, only his speed, hacks, and cosmology, so let's fix that. We'll start with the cosmology. To start, we will talk about the Egg Tower. The Egg Tower is a maze created by Eggman, a structure that bends the spatial laws and even contains a tesseract. Since a tesseract is a four-dimensional object, the universe must operate in a five-dimensional framework just to contain it, making the universe of Sonic fifth-dimensional. Sonic's cosmology establishes infinite timelines through the many worlds theory. Each timeline is parallel to Sonic's 5D universe, which means the multiverse is composed of infinite 5D realities. To encompass them all, the multiverse itself is a six-dimensional framework. Above that is the imaginary world, the origin point of every dream from every dimension. And what is a dream? A dream can be a wish, like Eggman wishing to build the Egg Tower, which then manifests as a universe. A dream can be something you do, an action that takes shape as its own reality. A dream can be something you become, an identity that crystallizes into existence. Or, a dream can be something that changes, as vast as the transformation of an entire universe. Because the imaginary world produces universes from every possible dream of every being, it already contains the six-dimensional multiverse, along with an uncountable number of additional dream universes. To hold that totality, the imaginary world itself is a seventh-dimensional construct. The imaginary world is also a zone, and in Sonic every zone is a universe. That means it splinters across the multiverse, creating an uncountably amount of imaginary worlds. The higher reality that contains all of them operates as an eighth-dimensional framework. Eggman then creates the Egg Salamander, a being designed to transcend dimensions. Since the imaginary world caps at 7D and the structure above it reaches 8D, transcending them entirely places the Egg Salamander at a ninth-dimensional level. Solaris is described as a super-dimensional being. The Japanese term Chogian translates to hyper, ultra, or higher dimensional. Since Eggman's own creations already scale to the ninth dimension, Solaris being superdimensional pushes it into the 10th dimension. Sega confirms Infinite is the strongest villain Sonic has ever faced, meaning he's beyond Solaris and still within 10th dimension territory. Base Sonic defeats Infinite. Eggman then states the Death Egg surpasses Infinite, and Sonic also defeats it in base. That cements Base Sonic himself at a 10th dimensional level. So that's where I'll stop Sonic's AAP. 10th dimensional or high complex multiversal, both in super and base form. Now the cosmology could be pushed even higher. Eggman wished to create the Egg Salamander to transcend dimensions. And since wishes and dreams manifest inside the imaginary world, that makes the salamander itself a higher dimensional dream. On top of that, string theory and chaos theory also exist in Sonic's cosmology, which could escalate it even further. But like I said, 10th dimensional is already a solid and fair stopping point for Sonic's attack potency.